Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Disneyland Experience's spoiler-free review of Avengers Infinity War. It is currently Tuesday, April the 24th. I just got out of an 8 a.m. press screening of the movie. I'm sitting here in my car, recording the audio on my cell phone because the embargo for review goes up in just a few hours, and I want to get my initial thoughts out so I don't forget anything and leave anything out, and then immediately can get home, put it up on the video, and get it out on the YouTube for all of you wonderful people to listen to. So let me start off with the review by saying two things really quickly. Number one, if you are seeing this movie this weekend, buy yourself a second ticket to see it again very soon. You'll understand why I say this after you've seen the movie. Number two, do not leave after the mid-credit scene. I cannot count how many people I see get up after a mid-credit scene and go, oh, there's obviously nothing else, let's head home. There's always an end credit scene, and in this movie, again, no spoilers, but it's the biggest one. Stay until the very, very end, and you'll thank yourself for doing it. Now, I want to start off by saying the greatest strength of this movie is sometimes its greatest weakness, and this is my really only flaw with the movie, and it's very tiny, but it's much more of a strength, and that is the sheer amount of heroes and characters in this movie. If you guys read Marvel Comics, or any comic book, you know that they usually do big summer events, and for those big summer events, they're always crossover, and they include almost every single character. Now, for the main story, there's only maybe going to be 12 or 15 characters, maybe even less. That's the main focus. That'll be the focal point of the story, and the rest of them are in the background still doing some cool things, but they're not there that much. That's kind of like Infinity War, unfortunately. A lot of people were worried going into the first Avengers movie, saying that there's, 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 characters, and are they all going to have their big moments to shine? And in Avengers 1, definitely. In Captain America Civil War, there's even more characters and more superheroes in that movie. And again, going in, critics were wondering, as well maybe some of you, are all those characters going to have their moment to shine? And of course, after watching that airport scene, you go, oh yeah, they do, and then some. But this one has, take that scene in Civil War, times it by about 4, and that's Infinity War. And not all the characters are unfortunately going to be on screen as much as you might like them to be. Now, Marvel also originally had this as a Infinity War Part 1 and an Infinity War Part 2. They did take away the Part 1 and the Part 2, but I want all you guys to remember that there is another Avengers movie coming out next summer. So while some of the characters that you might have been really looking forward to seeing might not be in the movie as much as you like, I want you to know that everything that happens to the characters in this movie builds them going forward. And that's what Marvel's really great at, is that events in a previous movie carry on to the events of the next one. A really good example of that is Tony Stark having PTSD in Iron Man 3 that he got from the events of the ending of Avengers 1. That these movies and what they go through build on to their sequels or to when they cameo in the next films. So it all builds together. So even though you might not see, like I said, some of your favorite characters in as much of the movie as you might like, it builds them up, and then this movie strengthens them. And again, it's a Part 1 of still a Part 2. So let's talk about, first of all, my man, Danos. He is the main character of this movie. Trust me on this. Yeah, Captain America and Iron Man are very big focal points, but this is all built around Danos. The second he shows up, Marvel pulls some very ballsy things and takes a lot of risk, and you get emotionally drained right off the bat, and it just keeps going and going and going and going and going until the end of the movie, and you are an emotional wreck in your seat trying to collect yourself at the very end of this movie. Because holy cow, Danos is the man. He's been built up for 9+ years. He is the Mad Titan. He's the one who was the mastermind behind the attack on New York City in the first Avengers movie, and he lives up to the hype, and thank goodness he does. What you've seen in the TV spots and in the trailers and the clips does not do him justice. The fight scenes are incredible. My favorite Marvel fight scene, of course, a lot like many of you I'm sure, is the airport scene in Captain America Civil War. And as I said previously, this is that times 8, and it is so good, and there's more of those scenes back to back to back to back to back to back. There's a lot of character development, which is fantastic, but when it does get to the fight scenes, it's almost like Avengers 1 where each member got to do the really cool stuff. Well, it's that with almost every single character. And like I said before, one of the strengths and the weaknesses of the movie is that not all your characters might be in it for as much as you want. When your character does have their moment to shine, it is really, really freaking cool. You know the action is good when you are in a theater full of reporters watching this movie and they are hooting and hollering and clapping with big smiles on their faces at the edge of their seat, watching the fight scenes, and they are completely geeking out. That is a really good sign. So trust me, you guys are going to have a good time, and the fight scenes are incredible. Whoever the stunt choreographers are, I know there's not an Academy Award category for stunt and stunt performers, but there really needs to be, and this movie, just give them all the awards for that. Give them all the awards. As I've alluded to, the biggest thing with this movie going in, and there's tons and tons of spoilers, and there's big moments. So you can hear it in my voice what I think of this movie. I absolutely loved it. It might be my second favorite Marvel movie. I'm going to have to go back and rank them all. There's so many. At least in the top 3. It is so well done, and I definitely want to go see it again. I'm really excited that I am seeing it again on Thursday. I didn't see it in IMAX. The press screening was in a regular theater. It was in 3D. The 3D effects, of course, are fantastic. It's a Marvel movie. We already know this. Apparently, if you do go see it in IMAX, it was on the back of our press tags that for IMAX screenings, you can see more of the movie. I think some of the films are shot in 3D, so I don't think there's any more extra scenes. Just some of the scenes might have more wider shots to them that you might be able to see a little bit more on the sides. So if you are seeing it in IMAX, maybe let me know down below if you see it in regular or in IMAX, if there was anything extra added in. It doesn't say additional scenes, it just says there's an enhancement for seeing it in IMAX. So yeah, let me know if you do see an IMAX and of course in the regular screen, and tell me if there was anything different. So again, does this movie live up to the hype? 100% it does. Two biggest positives. Number one, the Mad Titan Danos, the unstoppable force, the immovable object. They've been building him up since the very beginning, and he is a badass, and the stakes are high whenever he is around. Compliment number two, the sheer amount of characters. Going to see a movie with all your favorite Marvel characters on the main screen is incredible. It is so freaking cool to say, oh my god, that character, and oh my gosh, that character, and that character's doing something amazing, and that character's doing something amazing, and they're not really in the same movies ever together, but they are in this one, and it's hype. It's so much hype. But again, that's also my biggest negative, is that they are on the screen, and you go, oh my gosh, I want these two characters to interact more, and, you know, hang out more, and I want to see them on screen more, and then they're not, and that's sometimes kind of a letdown. But, as I said before, it's a part 1 of a part 2, and there might be more of that in the next Marvel Avengers movie, which is out next summer. So, we just have to wait and see, and time will tell. But if you can't tell by the tone of my voice, I am definitely very excited and pumped up after seeing this movie. I had to go see it at 8 AM this morning, and I am on a whole mess of caffeine. I'm recording this again on my phone, so I'm sorry for the quality and if I am rambling, but I wanted to get out all my initial thoughts to you guys. And I also want to know, after you're going to see this movie, what do you think? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? I'm so excited for you all to see it so that we can all go, oh my gosh, this moment, this moment, this moment, and oh my god, this moment, this moment, and this moment, and just hug each other, because you're going to need a hug after this moment. And then you're going to be jumping up and down, up and down, up and down, and then you're going to need another hug after the next moment. So, it's an emotional roller coaster. But isn't that what great movies are? Aren't they supposed to keep us at our edge of our seats? Aren't they supposed to tug at our heartstrings? And this is a Marvel superhero movie. And it does all those things. So, guys, I hope you have a wonderful time watching this movie. It's out this week for the public on Thursday. Please let me know. Come back and let me know what you thought of the movie. I would love to hear about it and discuss it with you in the comments down below. On a final note, I want to thank you guys so much for showing this channel all the love you've shown it in the last couple of months here. The channel has seen a lot of growth, and you guys are all amazing for watching the videos, clicking that like button, leaving a nice comment in the comment section down below. It really warms my heart to read how much positive you guys are about the stuff we post here. Of course, it's Disney things, so it's Star Wars, it's Marvel, it's the Disney theme park. So, you know, you guys who come and visit, even if you're, you know, Disney fans, or just here for the Marvel stuff or the Star Wars stuff, you guys guys are always so nice with your comments, and that really means a lot to us. We'll be definitely covering San Diego Comic-Con this summer, and wow, we have Solo, a Star Wars movie coming out in less than a month. We'll be definitely doing an early spoiler-free review for that. I'm a little bit concerned with that movie since about 95% of it did have to be reshot with a different director, but the trailers do look kind of okay, I guess. We'll have to wait and see. I'm holding out hope, but then again, I don't have a lot of... I'm not expecting a lot going into it, so maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. Then again, it is a Star Wars movie, so hopefully they do well with it, I guess. I know the haters of The Last Jedi probably think it can't get any worse. I particularly really like The Last Jedi, but again, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed the review. I really hope you enjoy seeing the movie. Please, like I say, come back. Let me know what you thought of it. Leave a comment down below when you're seeing it. And yeah, have a terrific day. And thank you so much for coming here to Disneyland Experience. If you like it, click that sub button. You guys are awesome. Have a great day. Bye.